I'm back! So, as I'm sure you can tell, it's been a while since this channel has been used for, like, anything. And that's because 2020 was one of the hardest years of my life. I tend to try to not be so personal on my channel because I don't want me to be the focus. I want it to be the content and the entertainment factor. I'd rather be a character than a person, usually. But, I'm just gonna fucking break that right now. I intended in 2020 to try to do a thing a week, but that quickly proved to not be a lucrative idea at all. By trying to release something a week, I ended up just putting so much focus on projects I don't really care about, and that just made me get really, really burnt out because I was putting so much focus on stuff that I felt I needed to get out, rather than stuff I actually wanted to make and shoot. I promised you guys a Wii Fit video over a year ago, and I barely have touched that Premiere file in a while because I was trying to get stuff out like Birds of Prey. I'm not a big enough YouTuber where I can just go get early screenings of stuff and release things early and have something out for the day that the movie comes out. I have to watch it like everybody else, which means the earliest I can see it is the day that it comes out, which is usually when all the bigger YouTubers have all of their kind of videos out already on the subject. My writing process usually takes like a week to write even the most basic of videos so that I can like get all of my thoughts down and I know what to hit and when and how, and if I can make it entertaining in any way. And then from there, I still need to shoot it, and then I need to edit it, and by the time it's actually released to you guys, the thing's been out for a month, and I need to make the thing for the next video. I need to make the video for the next thing. It just ended up putting so much stress on me that it caused a lot of burnout, and I stopped having fun doing it, which is the whole reason why I keep doing this, because to me, this is fun. To me, this is supposed to be relaxing. I don't want it to be stressful. And 2020 wasn't a good year for anybody, really, but for me, it ended up being when my mental health was the lowest it's ever been in my life. I just felt like I couldn't function, and it took me a while to finally sort of break out of that mold, and I didn't really like who I was as a person at all. I told myself I was going to try to improve who I was, and I wanted to become better. I wanted to actually like myself before I jump into a bunch of projects, but the problem was it just became really, really hard, and I feel like every step forward I took like 5 or 6 steps back. I just felt sort of stuck because I couldn't go anywhere, I couldn't do anything, I couldn't see the people I really love. And that just sort of took its toll on me, and I just didn't know what to do at that point. I sort of just ended up wallowing in my depression and my sadness, thinking that I was sort of having like a self-help, self-care kind of thing, when it ended up just making everything kind of worse, and I was dealing with it in a very, very unhealthy way. I completely felt lost, and despite having a great support system around me, not only online, but in real life, I just didn't use any of those resources because I felt like I was letting everybody down by just not being better already. And I know everything I'm saying sounds like super, super alarming, but I want to let you guys know from the bottom of my heart, I am working and taking the steps to sort of improve my mental health. Excuse me for not wanting to go further into that. I don't like talking about myself too much, especially on the internet. But I want to thank you guys especially for your support, for your understanding, because this is what I love doing. Despite me saying I was taking a mental health break, it was actually doing the opposite, and it removed this sort of outlet that I didn't realize I really needed. Even though in my updates I said I'd be working on stuff while I was taking a break, I'll fully admit I really didn't start until about the beginning of December. And that's when I started sort of feeling a lot better, when I started having this sort of outlet. And the fact that all of you were just super okay with me just fucking off for a while, that meant a lot for me. You guys genuinely cared about my mental health, and some of you reached out to me, and I love you guys for that. Thank you so much. I never really cared about who was watching my videos or how big my audience was, but I genuinely am happy that I have an audience that is so awesome. That I have people that watch my videos that not only love to have genuine discussions about, like, the topics I talk about, but genuinely care for my well-being and health as a person. My mental health is something I've been struggling with for a while in my life, and for the first time in a while, I genuinely feel like I can sort of see a light at the end of the tunnel, and that gives me a lot of hope. I don't know if anybody's actually caring or listening or even watching this video, but no matter how bad something may seem in the current moment, know that things will get better, even if some things get worse before they do. No matter how low and how horrible everything in reality may seem, things can improve. Things can genuinely get better. I'm not a mental health expert at all. I'm not licensed in anything. I'm just a guy who makes videos on the internet and has a degree in video. I'm not qualified to talk about mental health. The one thing I can say that I've genuinely learned, especially over the last month, is you are worth it. You are worth the time to improve. You are better than you think you are. Just know that, like, no matter how much you hate yourself, no matter how negatively you think everybody around you thinks of you, you're not every negative thought you have. You are worthy of positivity. You are worthy of love. And that is something that I've been struggling to realize about myself. You're allowed to be whoever you want to be, and you should be proud of who you are. And I know it's hard with the state of the world right now to fully grasp that things can be okay and get better, but sometimes you just need to bet on yourself, no matter how lowly you think of yourself. I think you're worthy of love. Don't let anybody else tell you you're not. Unless you're, like, genuinely a Nazi. Then you can just, like, fuck off. Now that I've sort of gotten that little tangent out of the way, let me talk to you about the state of the channel right now and my plans moving forward. I have no idea where I'm going. Can you tell this video's unscripted? So as of right now, my intention is to try to release something every 2 weeks. I still don't completely know what day of the week I want to release stuff on, but right now I'm either leaning on Wednesdays or Fridays, and I'll figure it out. Another plan of mine is I'm gonna try to stream things in the off week that there is no video by streaming once, maybe twice a week, but not necessarily making it anything related to the video that I'm working on or the video that was just released beforehand, because that's sort of what I realized I didn't really like about my own streams. Especially like before, since I wasn't always recording my footage the first time I played through it because I didn't have a full game set up to do that perfectly every time. I would end up playing the game fully through to write and take notes, then I would play the game fully again to get the footage for it, and then I would end up usually playing the game again right after the video's released for the stream. And do you know how fucking annoying it is to play a game 3 times in a row? Especially if it's something like Bubsy or Sonic Boom? I'm dog sitting for the weekend while I'm shooting this video. This is Holly. She's an old nut. She's an old goober. Oh, okay. Bye, Holly. So I'm thinking about just having, like, really just chill streams of what I'm playing anyway. Because I think the main problem I was having with YouTube was the fact that I was always doing things for you guys. I would always try to think of what you guys would want to see, what you guys would want to see me play, what you guys would want to see me critique, to the point where I wasn't playing things for me anymore. I was doing everything for the channel. I hate Bubsy, guys. So I think I'm gonna try to make my channel whatever I want it to be, whatever I want to talk about. I'm definitely gonna be taking suggestions because I love hearing what other people want to say. So I'm gonna try to go back to the sort of roots of my channel where I want to sort of make things on my own time, talking about topics I want to talk about, without really caring what the algorithm is gonna say. If I get picked up, cool. If I don't, at least the people watching this video and got this far into it so far, you're probably gonna like it. I genuinely feel better about videos that get 20 views that I put my heart and soul into than a video that gets like 2,000 views that I didn't really care about making. So I'm gonna try to get back into that philosophy. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna be taking suggestions from you guys. In fact, you can go down in the Discord down below and leave suggestions of things you want me to watch or play to make videos on. I made a video on a certain half-genie girl because of you guys, and you can expect that in the coming weeks. And that's also where I'm going, to make sure that I don't completely get lost in trying to make sure that you guys have content. I made a backlog of videos. I currently have 3 videos completed outside of this one that will be coming out, like I said, every 2 weeks. I feel good that now that I have this buffer, I can actually take the time to work on things that I genuinely care about. And if I really want to interrupt that schedule with something that wants to be done there and then and now, I can just take the time to do that and still have videos for you guys later down the line without having to completely disrupt my entire process. I have a career as a video editor. Sometimes you don't want to spend 8 hours working on commercials to only then go home and then edit for fun. As you can tell, like, this is going to be my new set. My videos sort of have a different spin, and this is the first time in genuine years, since like the Bubsy videos, that I have felt proud of the content I was making. So I hope the passion I have in it and how much I like the videos is reflected in that, and I hope you guys get some genuine entertainment for it too. I plan on releasing the first video next week, so I hope you guys see that, and then like I said, every 2 weeks after that. I think I'm going to do just like a super chill, no pressure stream before that. Expect my first stream before the video comes out. Oh, in case you're wondering, you're not crazy. This is a beer based on Pop-Tarts. It's called PopTarts. It is delicious. It's a wild berry double IPA. I like beer, guys. What else to say or how else to end this video? But, I hope you guys are looking forward to what the channel has to offer. I hope you guys are doing okay. I genuinely hope the best for all of you. I love you guys. Thank you for being so patient with me. Thank you for helping me through what was a very difficult time in my life. I have to say, the Discord was really nice, having just sort of like a community of people, having a sort of space where we can just hop on and trash movies and games or get excited together or just even play games together. I know we haven't done that much, but it's genuinely nice having a sort of community. If you're new here watching an update video as your first video of mine, first off, why? Second off, just hit this button right here to subscribe, and you know what? I have you here. If you're watching this video, you probably already have seen a bunch of my videos, but click the playlist and watch them all again, because why not? I'm Leo. Thank you guys for genuinely being amazing. I'll see you soon.